Good morning, good morning. It's time to say hello. Good morning to you and you and you and you. That doesn't count. That's not the song because I didn't write that song. That was not an impromptu song. I will sing an impromptu song in a moment. This is Love Morning. Welcome, Uncanny Valley Girl. Great name. And hello, the manager, mister. And anyone else who might be joining us live. I'm doing a combo of attire today. This is not my normal Love Morning broadcast attire. I'm wearing my robe and my crown. I went to a royal themed party this weekend and it was awesome. Welcome, Etoile. And hello, Samantha Mack. Wow. Good morning, everyone. This is Love Morning. I will start with a song and then we'll start sharing some gratitude and then we'll end with a hug. So you can start thinking about your gratitude as I start with a song that I make up on the spot. Today's goes like this. It's Love Morning time. Sometimes these songs do not rhyme. Oh, do. We share all our gratitude. Do. Let's lift up all those attitudes. Love morning with you. Oh yeah, it's love morning. Oh, what should we do? Let's share some gratitude and lift our attitude. It's time for Love Morning now. Good morning. This is Love Morning. I probably should have had that mic in front of me the whole time. That's how you can tell I am an amateur singer, but a professional king. Good morning, Faith. Faith is thankful to be here, sending hugs from Florida. What are you grateful for? Good morning. Keep it saucy. I like that. Grrr. I had a saucy weekend, much of which not ready to speak publicly about, probably now or ever. I reserve the right to not share every aspect of my life. But I am grateful for the ability to share an incredible birthday celebration with my friend Janus. Grateful for Betsy, who encouraged me to join her in singing a song for Janus. So I wrote a song and we performed a song at the party for Janus's birthday. It was awesome. Good morning, Jamie. Hello to you in Barcelona. And hello to your family. Hello. Let's see. Etoile is grateful for leading a yoga yesterday. Not a yoga, just yoga. Grateful for the gratitude Zoom later today. Well, I will look forward to seeing you later then. Anyone else is welcome to join me do gratitude in Zoom every day at noon, 6 p.m., 3 a.m. Pacific time at zoom.hugnation.com. It's free. You can join us and listen or share gratitude. It's really beautiful. Amy is grateful for my peppy, fun songs that have so much joy. Thank you. It's fun. I totally have an identity of like, I can't sing, I don't write songs. And then I sang a song at this party and someone was like, dude, you sing a song every day. I'm like, yeah, but that's not the same. I'm scared of like trying hard and being bad. So if I just make it up, the bar is very low. The manager, Mr. is, I am grateful for being. Cheers to that. Welcome, the dog artist, or the T-Dog, the artist. No, I'm live on Facebook right now. I am grateful for the light, or for light. Hitting those big ones, the manager, Mr. Good morning, Jackie. What else are people grateful for? I'm grateful for the relationships in my life right now. I have some really fantastic people. Feeling very honored by the relationships and the guidance and the inspiration and the learning from the people in my life. And the trust that I have built with a number of people that allows for real, vulnerable, honest communication and growth. So much of my life is about trying to create spaces where people feel safe and just trusting that growth happens when you feel safe and you feel like you belong and you feel like you're accepted for who you are, then you allow some really beautiful things to manifest. Or to not a manifest, to you allow these things to come forth, which is your truth and your your truth, who you are. Paney is grateful for Stay Sparked. I know you said Stay Sparky, but I'm going to say Stay Sparked because that's the name of our podcast. We actually, all three of the hosts were at the party. The party was for Yanus, who is my co-host. So we took a live picture of the three of us together that hopefully we'll use to replace our photoshopped picture that we've been using on our podcast. If you're not listening, Stay Sparked, available on Apple and Spotify and wherever you get your podcast. You should see Stay Sparked. It's about how to stay inspired in the modern world. T-Dog says, loving more and fearing less. Boom! And grateful for Ms. Robot Records. And me. Well, I'm grateful that you're a part of this day. If you are here, we would love to hear something you're grateful for. The practice of group gratitude is a powerful one. I highly recommend it. As you share your gratitude, you're allowing us to get some sympathetic joy from you and potentially remind ourselves of things in our lives that we maybe had lost attention of. Jackie is grateful for surviving my surgical redo this week. For surviving my surgical redo. This is week 2 in 4 weeks. Healing. Keep healing. Keep healing. Welcome, Candy Cake, or Candice K. My apologies if I mispronounce a name or say it horribly wrong. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, everyone who is popping in. I am grateful that the leak in my ceiling isn't worse than it is. I got a leak in my ceiling the last storm, told the HOA. They said they were going to send somebody out. They did not. It rained again last night, and now the hole is bigger, and there's a crack like all along the ceiling. So I'm not super stoked, but I'm grateful that it wasn't worse, and I'm grateful that I'm in a place where I know that it's going to be solved. I'm not a victim to this thing. I know it's fixable. T-Dog, the artist, I am grateful for knowing my mission in life, making people truly smile. I will cheers that mission. Who has a mission? I think it's a beautiful, rare thing to know what your mission is. Mine changes by words, but it's something like, I feel like I use my life as a way to practice and teach gratitude, gifting, and joy, and spread ripples in the world. Something like that. I'm grateful that I have I've decided that today I'm going to revisit a book I wrote that I never published, and it needs to be amended now. It's a book about kind of my growth through how I developed certain sexual issues and how I worked through them, how I was in the adult industry, and how all that works together in this quest for healing and healing myself and healing sexual shame in our culture. But the story has changed dramatically since I finished my first draft of the book, because now I have a child, and that has very much changed the story in a beautiful way. I think the story arc is way better. It makes sense now. So I'm grateful that I'm future grateful, which is something that we do in gratitude, that I will be revisiting that book today, or that book project. T-Dog saying, you're kind of our mirror. Thank you. I think because I think that one of the things that you learn as you practice any spiritual practice or one of personal growth is you start to realize that we're not that different, and that our specifics might be different, but most people have things that they have shame about, or have insecurities about, or doubt, or unmet needs, or trauma. Or, I mean, we all have these things. And so up until very recently, we didn't have a good cultural encouragement to admit and face and work through these things. I mean, we used to think it was kind of embarrassing to say that you were in therapy. And now it's very normal and common for people. In fact, I think there's almost like a sense of, I'm doing the work, I'm in therapy. Like, bravo. Thanks for being courageous. Thanks for trying to heal yourself on behalf of the planet. And so the more people that are openly, transparently sharing the truth of their journey, including the triumphs and the struggles, the more of us, I think, have the courage to be open about the same things. And the more that we are open about those things, the more we see that we're the same. And the more that we see that we're the same, the more we can ask for help from one another. And the more that we can be on Team Human, the less we have walls protecting the things that we think are shameful, the more we are connected. And the more connected, the better it is. So that is the kind of premise by which I guide my work, and which is why I think you use the term mirror, is because anyone that is truly sharing their truth, you will see as a mirror in some sort. You're like, oh yeah, I see that in me. Got it. Yes, that makes sense. Which is why, certain songs and stuff resonate, because when a song is truly telling a truth, it's a truth that is deep and resonates, even if our exact experiences are different. Our thematic struggles and stuff are the same. T-Dog saying we need therapy as a part of our healthcare system and making it more affordable. Yeah. The manager, Mr. says, I am grateful for frequency, vibration, and good energy. Christopher is grateful he found a new flavored potato chip to eat. Ooh, well, do tell us the flavor. Come on, don't hold it back. Jackie saying, I just reread my book. Such fun to reread it again and again. Always something new and smile-worthy. Just curious, I actually have two books. I have one called Love More, Fear Less, Float More, Steer Less, that is essays. And then I have Protagonist, that is the kind of catalog of my life with the QR codes that take you to all the videos. So I'm just curious if you're still here, which one you were rereading. Welcome, hello, Jen. And welcome everyone who might be here live. We got a minute or two more to share our gratitudes if you got something that you're grateful for, and then we will have a hug, and then we will acknowledge that we have contributed our energies to this collective bouquet and have the full day to share it with the world. We are all ambassadors of love. We are all fully qualified in this moment to be distributors of connection and mirrors and role models and inviters to others. Be the change or be the example. I was going to tell the story of Martin Luther King Jr. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It is the day that hopefully we'd spend some time thinking about not just MLK Jr.'s peace-loving, I have a dream words, but also his words of criticism of our culture and our system, of the inherent systemic racism of our country, of his anti-Vietnam stance, and maybe revisit the kind of world that assassinates people like that. And so I would encourage you, if you are going to quote MLK Jr. today, listen to a full speech and see if there's things in it that are deeper than your understanding of the man. My grandfather was a Baptist minister, and at one time was a host to Martin Luther King Jr. when he came to Denver to do some speaking events. And so I have this wonderful picture that I will probably repost at some point today. I usually repost it every year, of my grandfather and Martin Luther King Jr. together working on a project before my grandpa drove him around Denver. And it was always a very significant picture for me because, MLK Jr. is a mythical person, larger than life, and like a Santa Claus or Jesus. Sometimes like, are they even real? But because of this picture with him next to my grandfather, I always knew that great men were real. Because here he was next to my grandfather, and I hang out with my grandfather hung out with him. Therefore, great men and women are among us. They are us, and we all have the potential to be great. It takes a dedication, and it takes a real courage, but we all have that possibility. So these are the thoughts that I try to bring into the celebration and the honoring of Martin Luther King Jr. Christopher revealing that his new flavor of chips is kettle Maui onion. Well, with that, I think we should have a hug. So wherever you are in this moment, I encourage you to give yourself a big squeeze. And as you squeeze yourself, imagine you're squeezing all those that are here in this moment or watching this archive, giving me a hug as I hug you. And we sink into that place of our shared humanity, the shared themes and desires, our desire for warmth and safety, protecting our loved ones, for purpose, for love, and that all of us have these desires to avoid suffering. And let us sink into that oneness as we take a deep breath in and hug one another. Squeeze and hold it. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and Martin Luther King Jr. and all of you ambassadors of love, thank you for being here for this Love Morning in Hug Nation. I love you. Have a beautiful day.